All right, so we're about to get started, and I'm going to say, go, go. And we're going to go, go. As we launch the picks and bans almost immediately. This is a responsive team. I like it already.
Me too. Maybe it won't be another 58-minute long game.
A couple of the people from BROVOLONE told me to brace myself for a 2-hour all-tank game.
That's a record somewhere in some books, other than just us.
Longest league match ever, besides the guy that fell asleep in a custom when he was trying to CS.
There's got to be a record somewhere.
It is. I think it's like 84 minutes in a professional game.
So the Sejuani and Annie bans, Morgana and Jarvan coming out for the other side.
I mean, jungler, support, jungler, X.
Yeah,
Illuminati.
Obviously.
4 Illuminatis. And the Nidalee ban. Thank goodness. I'm tired of seeing Nidalees because all you do is just stand in the back and spear and then go in when you hit your spear. It's very safe.
Man.
It's good, but it's boring to watch.
It's not okay.
Until you hit like the max range spear and take half health off that one person.
The snipes are always fun. The Zed ban coming out.
What you gonna do, Kokomaru? Graves? Oh yeah, I forgot we talked to them during the break.
First picking the Graves.
It's a bold move, Clayton. Let's see if it works out for him.
Picking up the Thresh. Morgana being banned out. We'll see what Helixstraza can go to. If you can dodge a hook, you can dodge a hook.
But Teemo, the butter.
As many times as Teemo's hovered over, I would love to see Teemo played, but I don't think so.
I don't like Teemo, man.
Come on, man. High played Teemo.
Yeah, and I don't like you.
In LCS, man. How can you dislike High?
I prefer things a little low.
Oh, the corn's just growing from this desk.
We did do like the cheesiest joke ever.
With Morgana being banned and Leona left open.
Leona Graves, the oldest school ham lane. You can make Easter dinner with that lane. There's so much ham.
With a Vayne Thresh, I mean Thresh he has his flay, he has his box and a shield. But realistically, how well are you going to be able to keep Leona off of Vayne?
Is that enough peel? That's what you have to ask yourself. Is that enough? And I think the answer is no, because there is not enough peel for a Leona against a Leona.
The Hecarim. We'll finally be able to see a Hecarim in game.
The Hecacopter.
The Hecacopter.
Wait, this isn't Earth. My bad. But
no, this is not Earth.
I love it. Hecarim top is one of the scariest things in professional play right now. I love it to pieces because the ganks are so potent. TP home guard ganks are horrific. As we see, Stakandri is going to do what he told me he would do.
Hey, Urgot.
Where's my paper that says free Urgot? Free Crab God.
Free Crab God.
Do it. Do it to it. I'm telling them in the box to do it to it.
But I don't know if it's going to happen.
Maybe if like the crowd makes some noise, they'll lock in that Crab God, as the crowd doesn't take the hint and make noise. Hashtag free Falco 2015.
Someone holds up his son.
Oh, this guy. He locked in Orianna.
Switches to Orianna.
What a tool. What a tool.
Like I get. Think about it though. That's some serious wombo combo with a Lee Sin going in with the ball.
If you like Lee Syndrome with the ball and then Shockwave, yeah, you got the wombo. But can you combo with the Cho'Gath knockout and the Leona stun?
If they were able to pull that whole entire little sequence off.
The sequence of unfortunate.
Uh-oh.
Renekton.
And Renekton switching up.
Let's crank.
They already have a support.
They picked the Snowbird.
Let's see if we can see any more Froggen type play here.
The North American Froggen from Dank Memes. Like, that's where that guy was from?
Nope, that was La Tech, John.
Oh, yeah, man.
Your memory is almost as bad as mine.
Okay, so the North American Froggen was like really scary, and I want to see it again because it was really, really awesome. And he was just so dominant in that first game against Dank Memes. But getting back to this game, Vosbro Da, like this seems like a kind of a part protect the hypercarry comp, and then part we don't care about the hypercarry comp.
Well, they have a very, very large amount of peel. The Nunu snowballs, the Thresh hooks and flays and everything that he can throw out, as well as the slow from Anivia and the wall. If they fight in a jungle, that wall will completely, and the stun as well, that wall will completely shut off an entire fight in the middle of a jungle. So they have good peel here, and they also have some pretty good team fight. Right, Hecarim, though, is a 100% all-in champion, and I'm wondering how they're going to work the all-in of Hecarim with the rest of the team.
I mean, it may be just he's going to all-in while they do everything else, or just split push or something. We'll see how the dynamic works.
We'll see how they work that.
But we're going to go to a break, and we will be back momentarily. And remember always, Free Falco 2015.
Absolutely.
We're making T-shirts. We're making T-shirts for the next event. Anyway, we'll be back right after this. All right, so we're in game right now, but as we graphic, I will swap everything, make it all pretty. And that's right.
Uh-oh, they're staying together as a group. Maybe we might get some
team invade.
Team invade.
Please.
We'll see what happens. Yep, they're pinging out. This looks like it's going to be an interesting level 1.
I believe in the pings. I believe in the level 1 shenanigans. Where's Yakety Sax? Bronze tier shenanigans.
Putting a ward down just in case.
Do it. Hook the tri-bush.
Oh, they've already been spotted out.
Oh, and then they make the rotation around as a team.
Well.
And ward. And they get spotted by a ward, and they run away.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
Right. You get your hopes up every time.
Every time
they let you down.
I enjoy invade so much. They're so intense.
Because every time we play, you're always like, let's invade. Let's invade.
Nobody
let's invade.
Nobody really has anything that they can seriously throw out because they only have one ability and then their summoner spells. And it's just so intense because you're all so low health and nothing is really happening, but everybody's freaking out. It's the best.
You're strange little man.
I enjoy it.
Anyway, so we're seeing bot side leashes. You know, the most common leash. Nunu bot is the best Nunu skin.
Oh man.
Laugh.
Oh man.
So do you think we're gonna see some like Lee syndrome here?
I don't know,
For those who do not know, Lee syndrome is when you hit the first Q as Lee Sin and then cannot resist following up. It's like your mind is telling you no, but your body's telling you yes, and you just follow it up every time. You can't,
regardless of whether or not the entire team is there or not.
It is never a good idea, but you always do it.
Every time. It's like top lane tilt.
When I play Lee Sin, at least, the only time I hit a Q is when it's a bad idea to follow up, but I'm just so thankful to hit a Q, I always follow up.
Kokomaru taking a little bit of trade here.
The trades.
Didn't get too much off. Felix Straza not able to connect with that auto attack stun there.
This bot lane trades so much it may as well just be a barter economy.
Barter.
We have fun.
Oh, man.
Anyway, so the early level 2, I mean, that's like one of the big power spikes for this lane is that Graves level 2, Leona level 2, they can go in and D-Butter and Volleyback Kid are holding back.
They know. They know what's up.
Like, that's what you need to do is hold back.
Conjur's taking a little bit of trade.
That was actually a really interesting sequence if you watch it back and forth because they chase each other back and forth.
The Flay just missing there. That top lane is really going to be interesting. Both of them are kind of bullies. Hecarim, I feel, scales a little bit harder into the mid game.
Yeah.
Late game, they both get ridiculous if any of them got a lead.
Yeah, you see, like, they both just want to trade with each other, like, just back and forth. And whoever basically gets the more jungle pressure is going to show themselves to be the more dominant top laner in this matchup.
Absolutely. You can already see Lee Sin coming around through that tri-bush.
And he wants it. He wants to make it work. Will it hit?
There's a Q.
It does not.
Quick little side step.
He needs Baron Buck to be able to see.
Absolutely.
He just does. So that was actually really smart, strong dash as the Zenith Blade is missed, but that Flay,
the Flay comes in as
Phosphor Dom's coming in.
And the snowball, and he gives it over to D-Butter. Just snowball, just
that really, yeah. I feel like
this bottom lane is going to be interesting because Vayne.
All these lanes are really interesting, and it's going to depend on the junglers. Like, the junglers are in a playground right now, and they both are gank-heavy junglers.
They're already at Dragon right now. Red team is already at Dragon. Taking it without BROVOLONE even.
Well, with Nunu, an early Dragon is almost to be expected when you really consider it because of the consume smite combo. And after they forced Kokomaru to go back with that kill, I mean, then it's just, okay, well, let's just take Dragon now because we can.
Absolutely.
You see Tychondrius in CyPhaCon, duking it out in the top lane.
I really want to see which one of these guys is going to get big first. I really do. Because I feel like whichever one of these guys up top, and we've had quite a few games where it's come down to that. Whichever guys up top got really big quickly, or the first ones to get really big, their team started to snowball a little bit, with or without jungler help.
Snow rolls downhill.
It does.
Goes top to bot.
Golby taking a little bit of poke there. Through the shield and everything.
And everything. So, this bot lane matchup, I feel like Kokomaru and Helixstraza did not really capitalize on that early level 2 as Katsuan is having to run away from Scope.
Oh, the hook lands. It plays out.
Katsuma and Volby bad kid just kind of
laying out some damage.
Helixstraza kind of moving up the river for that protection and with Kokomaru, but they don't want to leave D-Butter alone.
D-Butter alone in that lane. Helixstraza and Kokomaru probably should have went in pretty hard on her there, especially if she was outside of her own turret range.
Absolutely. They need to punish every single lapse in positioning that D-Butter has. That is 100% without question.
Regardless of what you do to this Vayne, if you push her up and make her CS under tower, if she gets behind 20 CS through laning phase, if anything happens at all in this game, if she ends up getting a bunch of assists, she finds a way to free farm for just a minute, Vayne can get out of hand really quickly, getting into the late mid-game to the late game.
Right, Vayne is one of the original hyper carries, and you have to keep an eye on her because she will get very nasty. And Vayne also does not need to worry about positioning. She can easily auto-attack away at, Renekton the tank, or Lee Sin the tank, or Leona the tank, and not worry about it because she has that true damage passive.
Absolutely. All she's got to do is roll backwards and kite.
Yeah, I mean,
especially in a 1v1 situation, Vayne's one of the best duelists of ADC. As Helixstraza goes in, lands a stun. Kokomaru getting shot straight back, but D-Butter's getting really low as he takes a lantern out.
Attack was not enough.
Wasn't quite enough from the buckshot either. Buckshot just out of range, but that's going to send Vayne back.
We're seeing Eric roaming down through Tri-Bush. He may be able to see if he can get something here.
Kokomaru under tower.
Pulls up in
Needs
lane.
to play this one
It's
well.
that Q. Oh, he's under tower. They're going to be able to pop Amnivia if they're lucky. Yes,
that's an egg.
But she does, in fact.
One egg pop.
Come back. Takes more than one egg to make an omelet.
Well, seeing as Anivia only has one egg at the moment, we'll see when her next one comes up.
Jungler farmed. Involving itself. Let's take a peek at the gold real quick as we see that Kokomaru is behind 200 despite he's a kill down, but he's ahead in CS, so it's not overwhelmingly negative. The most telling gold differential is in fact that one. They're very close, but they are 500 gold behind. So it's really just the minutia of gold between the two. It's nothing huge, and 500 gold realistically isn't that much to be spread across 5 people.
No,
it's a pink ward each.
This is still pretty early into the laning phase. We'll see. We'll see if any supports try to roam here, or if junglers can make a really big impact in lane, in any of the lanes. Ooh, Hyam Colby taking a huge hit right there.
In terms of overall just pressure, the bot lane and the top lane have proven to be the most receiving of jungler pressure. And mid lane hasn't been touched by either.
I think now that Anivia is 6 and has all of her damage potential realized as far as her kit's concerned, like that right there. I think now that that's really been realized as far as her coming into this level 6, I think we'll see a little bit more jungle pressure mid as Orianna goes over there to get that blue buff.
And we saw the absolutely terrifying thing of a Anivia with blue buff. That's horrifying. That scares me.
Split the uprights. That was clean.
Right in the middle.
That was clean.
See, almost in a way, not throwing the hook is better than throwing it because you're more scared of it hitting than if it missed.
Or bring flash and ignite there. Getting
kicked him right out of his ult.
As Helixstraza goes in, Katsuman,
Shockwave
the shockwave landing. Her egg is down. Oh, and he's able to jump through there and get the kill, but can he get out? Oh, flashing out over the wall.
Fancy feet.
Tries to catch him in the ult.
He's got jukes for days.
The Lee Sin mechanics are here.
He hasn't insect yet, so he hasn't passed the test.
No,
but the insect,
not yet. The ult coming down as Helixstraza goes straight onto D-Butter as Kokomaru is kind of reluctant to go in on that. Taikandra is just trading away at Decepticane.
Decepticane and Taikandra, the constant duel back and forth trying to see who's the better man.
I'm pretty sure they've been at this health level since about 3 minutes into the game.
Just constantly
yeah,
sustaining back and then beating the crap out of each other and then sustaining back.
That's red team going for yet another dragon here. The teleport's coming in. Blue team has wards, so they're going to be able to see this. Uh-oh. Can we see a smite still here?
Dragon. Will he? He
does!
Steals the
dragon.
Taikandre's in the middle of it.
As fight breaks out and blue team not really taking a good fight here after the steals. Kokomaru's trying to pick something up here. Picks up 1 kill, but Aoric's going to take him down.
Here.
Yeah, he's going to take him down here as Helixstraza and Colby are the only ones left up.
But G00N has something for the highlight reel.
Absolutely. That was a great steal. That was a great steal.
And Taikandre's managed to tank a large majority of the full breadth of the Goon Squad's damage for a substantial amount of time.
Goon Squad looks like is going to try to make the best out of this and grab that bottom tower without pretty much anyone there to stop them.
Right. So objective control is absolutely critical.
They didn't get the dragon, but they're at least going to get the tower.
Yeah, I mean, towers are, at this stage of the game, almost as important or more important than dragon, as it allows more of your lanes to move freely around the map. They definitely need to focus on mid lane and getting the mid lane towers to free up Hayam Colby or Auric to move around. Auric has already shown himself to be very mobile and very just open to ganking, but that little extra bit would help him so much more.
Absolutely. And we see Graves went straight into a Yumu's, not going into the Infinity Edge. Maybe picking up things a little different there. Not sure really what the thought process behind that was.
For armor penetration, because it's armor penetration.
Because of armor penetration, obviously.
I mean, it's good.
I mean, obviously.
No one on
the
Goon Squad has built armor yet, but it's still good.
Taikandra is just out trading Decepticane as G00N comes up for a possible gank, but he gets spotted out.
See, the thing about going up against that Hecarim is what we haven't really realized is that he's still working on his Trinity Force. So he's not really that strong yet. But once that Trinity Force gets completed, Taikandra just has to be very careful about trading with it because it will get so much more dangerous.
Hayam Colby took another hard trade there as we come back down to bottom lane. Kokomaru getting some solid trading in there, but taking a bunch of minion damage and just a bunch of auto attacks from Thresh. Once they took that bottom tower, their BROVOLONE's bottom lane had a really good decision had a really good opportunity to just kind of freeze lane there for just a little while, enable Graves to farm up, maybe get a pickaxe or a BF sword, something where he could make his burst extremely powerful with in this stage of the game. and then push that tower. Get a gang down there, push the tower. But Hayam Kobe's getting jumped on by Bully Bad Boy. Shockwave goes up, but I don't think it's going to save him. Katsuman tries to save him, tries to get 1 kill of it, pops the egg as
but there's 3 members of the Goon Squad here.
And
the Goon's rolling up the river.
Katsuna is going to be forced to walk out of this one.
But he also needs to try and save that tower. They do not want Alric having even more freedom to roam.
Yeah, that's something with the
Who
way
gets the tower damage.
Alric's playing. Are they going to be able to
He's just going to tank it.
Phosphoroda's going to tank it as much as he can as the minion waves gets there, and they're going to be able to take this one down. Katsuna is not really going to be able to do a whole lot with the minion wave there. But Tychondrius is coming in from the top. Maybe they'll grab something out of this. The egg is down. The wall goes out and stops Tychondrius.
I want to see it, like, where did that wall come from? That wasn't there before.
Like I said, oh, they're rotating bottom.
And
Kokomaru getting hit by the
He didn't have enough mana to dash.
Pops his Yumus, but he's not going to be able to do much anything there.
Yeah, if he had had more damage, or more mana, he would have been able to dash
Katsuna is standing on a ward. The wall goes out, but who cares because he's Lee Sin.
Who cares because he's Lee Sin? Walls don't matter to a blind man. What are you talking about?
He can't even see the wall.
Exactly. What's a god to a non-believer? Anyway.
Getting some nice deep wards down there.
Yeah, definitely taking advantage of the lack of counter pressure to exploit ward coverage.
So, wagers on how long that bottom pink ward is going to stay there.
Which one? Because there's 2 of them.
The one on the closer side of red buff. That bottom bush right there. Yeah, that bottom bush right there.
I will give it until 20 minutes.
Until 20 minutes?
Yeah, because that's when the delay is going to catch out. And they're going to like, oh, wait, there's a ward there?
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Just kind of shot yourself in the foot there, bro.
Those wards tend to stay quite a long time.
And it's a good place to have one.
Absolutely. Most people walk through there without attack moving. They're looking at a different part of the map, coming to a team fight or something like that, and most of those get walked over.
Yeah, and it's especially good to have when you're playing, you know, the gate rotation and trying to catch each other around the blue side base.
Absolutely. So the ward goes out. Helixstraza gets caught, though.
If there's ever been a death bush.
Absolutely.
Just melt. And Nivea knows a lot about melting. As we see them trying to chase down,
the teleport down.
That's a risky teleport, and it gets
But he's going to get canceled by Decepticane, having to pop his ult to get out. But the Ignite was dropped down onto Tychondrius as well.
And Dragon up is in 10 seconds. Dragon's up in 10 seconds. They're going to be moving their way towards it. Hoping to, no, not necessarily. Hoping to, they probably will end up taking it. I mean, Nunu is there, so they can do the Smite Consume.
BROVOLONE does have a couple of wards in the area, but they don't have any in Dragon Pit, so I'm not sure if they completely understand what. Almost.
Oh, but he's going to be.
No, he's going to flash out and heal just in case.
Almost got punished for even trying.
Almost got punished for that. That was a valiant effort.
Level down here. Tychondrius wanting to make the fancy moves happen.
I don't know if he's going to be able to quite out-trade at this point in time. Katsunan getting caught out. Ooh, that's quite a bit of damage there.
Absolutely. No doubt about that. The damage from the 4, 1, and 2 Anivia. So basically, actually, every kill is focused onto both of their carries. That is the perfect kill funneling. And the most perfect that you could ever ask for. Because, okay, you get 4 kills,
getting stunned up.
4 kills.
Jeez, through the shield.
Oh, man. When they have half...
This is getting pretty ridiculous with these Anivia icicles. As they give D-Butter the red buff.
When you have 40% of the kills in the game, that's ridiculous. You're going to do so much damage.
Yeah. They've both got quite a few items under their belts.
Yeah, especially around this, at the 19, 15 mark or so, you're going to be having at least 1 item completed, if not 2. or 1 in boots, or things like that. And Kokomaru is just kind of behind because of his odd Yumu's start. He has Yumu's pickaxe and Doran's blade. It just kind of puts him behind, I feel.
The hook coming out, but not really landing on his Phosphoro Da coming around the edge.
The ball.
Colby is just in a bad position.
Wow.
Tries to save his buddy
Da.
with the shockwave. As Psychondrius walks out, but gets face slapped by that wall.
And we just see that really, really impressive wave clear from Anivia as they're going to go for this tower. And Tychondrius really wants to push him off of it. He honestly can't.
Uh-oh. The hook lands, though. The play. It looks like Tychondrius.
Hard for trying.
Yeah, Tychondrius stepping just a little bit too close to that tower.
And that blood boil going down on the vein really spelled the doom, spelled the end for that tower.
Kokomaru was trying to get something done down there on bottom side on that second tier tower, but Hecarim shows up to ruin that plan.
Absolutely. Let's see.
Sir, the ward.
That kid just kind of chilling.
I just want to point out that that pink ward was taken out well before 20 minutes.
Posted up. I'm right.
Well before 20 minutes.
Well before. By far. By far. So it seems like every time the Goon Squad moves anywhere, they take their accompanying goons with them, a.k.a. their massive wards, as we see on the top side. Just
Absolutely. Absolutely. I was just fixing to point that out as well, that the ward game from the Goon Squad is very good right now. BROVOLONE only has a couple wards out here and there.
7 wards in 1 quadrant of the map.
Yeah. And it's all in the enemy quadrant as well.
Exactly. It tells that it was not necessarily in the enemy quadrant, but it's all in the quadrant they were active in. And they caught any attempt at a play that was coming, so they easily knew when to fall back. They can still split push down that top side if they want because they have such excellent vision.
No, Traza going on Aoric. The ball comes out, but it doesn't catch anybody as D-Butter does damage. D-Butter got chunked out by Kokomaru, though, as the third shot's going to land and chunk Kokomaru himself as Aoric gets the snipe and takes the kill.
And we see that blood boil going down into D-Butter, really melting through that tower in a ridiculous amount of time.
Absolutely.
And we have the Hecapony in the bot lane picking up another tower. 6 towers to 1.
So they basically picked a 4-man team fight comp with a
Hecarim split push.
Hecarim, straight up Hecarim split push.
It works because Hecarim is such a great duelist that he can split push with impunity. Impunity. There you go. I like it. So he can split push with impunity because he can just win most trades.
And it's with all the wards that they're throwing out, it doesn't even matter if he's such a good trader. He can just
easily run away unless he knows without a doubt that he can win that. They can win that fight and just kill him.
Yeah.
Which I would do. I'm a bad person. I'll fight. I'll fight to death.
Sometimes it's not always the best option, John.
Sometimes it is the only option.
Sometimes it is the only option.
Death before dishonor.
You are 100% correct.
I will not be dishonored on my AP Nunu. I will gladly die for it. So, Dragon's up in about 35 seconds, and I think we're going to see BROVOLONE contest, but they're not going to be. They're going to be so far behind they really can't. They're about 9,000 gold behind. That contesting at this point is almost suicide.
Almost. I mean,
unless you get there way in advance with the ability to ward really well and catch a lot of wards, because even going towards dragons, you're going to get spotted like 18 times.
And if you look at the items, all but one of the Goon Squad have upgraded trinkets, and BROVOLONE have no upgraded trinkets at all. This late into the game, the Shockwave coming out, only catching Bulbing. Aoric in a little bit of damage, in a little bit of danger as he kicks out and chunked, but Bane's there to pin up whoever comes close and doing massive damage onto Hayam Colby. Hayam Colby is going to get taken out as the rest of the team jumped in and got taken out as well.
4 for none, and they pick up a dragon.
And that's going to be a free dragon right there.
See, what I'm seeing here is that most of the Goon Squad has picked up the upgraded vision trinket the vision trinkets, which I like to affectionately refer to as a ghetto sightstone. Because that's what it is. You have regenerating wards on a low cooldown that lasts just as long as a regular ward. I mean, there's no reason to not upgrade unless you just simply forget about it. We may see them wipe on Baron here, and they might try again next week when lockout timers are up.
Maybe. I don't know. Fusbroda has that. Oh, D-Butter taking a bunch of damage. So is Aort.
Fusbroda might die here.
Decepticane's here. It's fine.
Oh, but they live. I didn't say that. They'll make their empowered recalls back.
That would have been interesting. Baron gets
gonna buy some stiff.
Baron gets a quadra kill.
I thought for a minute that could happen, but when you're 13 kills ahead at 25 minutes, I don't think it's gonna happen.
No. Kokomaru and BROVOLONE trying to get something out of this tower as they're forced to back off by just the Decepticane pretty much. They see the rest of the team coming in, but they recognize the problem.
Ooh, that's a great
defensive coming out in the flash. D-Butter already doing massive damage from the back. Tychondrius just trying to stop him a little bit so the rest of the team can get away, and he's going to go down as well.
They're playing like, it's like Speed Racer throwing down the oil slick. You're just trying to throw as much stuff behind you as you run away to keep them from chasing you, and it's still not working.
They know they can't really fight.
They're still getting chased like dogs. It's really interesting the way they're being just chased down. Even as Kokomaru gets chained here in the middle. Oh, good God. Geez. In the middle of the Anivia ultimate, getting hit with one of her abilities. Good Lord, that hurt.
That one stung.
And there goes an inhibitor.
There goes an inhib. And a top tower as well. This might be a second inhib.
Second inhib right here at 26 of 12.
With Kokomaru down right here, they might still go for a Nexus tower, but he's only got about 10 seconds till he's up. I don't know if they'll...
Yeah, but look at all of the Baron buff minions here. They're so strong, and they already have all that zoning.
And there goes down mid laner as well. Fusbroda catching out the ultimate, trying to get somebody, but that's going to be a Nexus tower down.
Be the second
and this might be the second one too if they can get them off.
Going down.
That's going to be the second Nexus tower, and they're looking like they're going to try to end the game right here.
I think this will be the end.
Tychondrius going down, and that's going to be the game.
This is, in fact, game. Congratulations to the Goon Squad.
Very quick 27-minute game, basically. That, again, was another display of grabbing an advantage and running with it.
Never let your opponent get off their back foot. Always press forward.
Absolutely.
So yeah, congratulations to the Goon Squad. Well played though, BROVOLONE, with your 2-21-4. But don't worry about it. It's all right. It's all good, guys. So we're gonna throw to a break, and we're not actually gonna throw to a break.
Dang it.
But we're gonna go to a break, and we'll be back momentarily with another set of loser bracket games.